Do you know how much damage a single drop of water can cause? It can slowly carve out a massive cavity by traveling through underground channels. One day, Marge noticed that the kitchen faucet was leaking. Homer promised he would repair it, but as the years passed and water continued seeping underground, a huge sinkhole eventually formed. One day, Marge was driving the children to school and happened to cross that area when the ground suddenly gave way. They became trapped at the bottom of the deep hole as a result. Marge grabbed the emergency kit from the car. The instant she opened it, the kit transformed into an inflatable ladder. Not long afterward, the news began covering the sinkhole disaster. To stop it from growing larger, the authorities decided to fill it with trash. Marge had no choice but to purchase another vehicle, but she constantly felt that something smelled strange. So Homer bought some sausages to cover up the odor. Then he tried masking it with smoke, but Marge still felt there was something wrong with the car, so they visited a repair garage. The mechanic insisted that there was absolutely nothing wrong with the vehicle. Maybe Marge was imagining things. On the drive home, Marge finally realized the real problem because the back seat felt too crowded. It wasn't safe for the children to be packed together, and she wanted to have another baby. But after a long time passed, Marge wasn't expecting still, so the doctor decided to evaluate Homer's condition. Seeing the situation, Homer could only comfort Marge. Later, they went to a tavern for a drink and ran into Lenny and Carl. Marge told them about her concerns. Everyone started offering advice to help her. That's when Moe suggested using the sample Homer had donated to the clinic years earlier. This immediately gave Marge new hope, but Homer didn't want another child, so he intentionally stalled during the trip. They stopped in a small town to enjoy themselves. It wasn't until later that night that Homer finally admitted how he truly felt. Homer was kicked out of the room. The following day, while eating at a diner, they came across a family with 4 children. The touching sight made Homer change his mind, so they headed to the hospital, but they discovered that his sample had just been claimed by someone else. When they saw Homer in person, they immediately returned the sample to him. While Homer was filling out the paperwork, Marge noticed that every child pictured on the wall looked exactly like Homer. After seeing this, Marge no longer wanted to have another child.